All right, and just continuing on. Uh, it's crazy that there's also a tribe called the Wheat tribe. There's a massacre called the Wheat Massacre, and the Wheat Massacre, basically they waited until the men of that tribe, which this was during the beginning of spring, so they were probably going to, being that they were Hebrew Israelites, they were probably going to celebrate the the Passover, right? We are just speculating, but that's what we did, and that was our tradition. Um, and they went in and massacred elderly men, women, all women and children, right? An eyewitness says it was probably 700 people that they massacred in one night, right? And again, all for gold, all for land. I don't know, for most people, anybody who's ever been to Shasta Lake, it's a beautiful area. Plenty of fish, game, clean. It was clean at that time before this devil got here, but he's polluted the land, not only with his unrighteousness, but also with the blood of Israel, right? So we're going to get into that as well. Now I just want to bring out these scriptures going into some of this information, the information that I brought out. That was basically pertaining to the woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. But now I want to get into a future judgment of the so-called white man, right? Because the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, him in the name of his son, he's coming back to destroy this whole world, not the earth, the world as we know it, Esau's rulership. He's coming to destroy that and totally annihilate that and wipe that out. And we patiently wait on that day, every day. And we calling on his name every day and begging him to please come back and do that, right? Because it's wicked. The food is wicked, the air is wicked, the people are wicked, right? And we want to rule in righteousness with Yahweh Shai, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. We want to rule side by side with him, joint heirs with him in the kingdom of heaven, right? We're tired of slaving for this devil who don't, who's never going to get right. Right, so this is Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Now, didn't the so-called white man establish America on the blood of the nation of Israel, the tribe of Gad, tribe of Judah, tribe of Zebulon, tribe of Issachar, the Mexicans, and it's the spirit too. Shalom to the brothers out there in LA. They're doing a live video right now going into the antiquities of Mexico, and also going into some of the things that happened to the other Native American tribes, right? So, Mexicans would be from the tribe of Issachar, natives would be from the tribe of Gad, and the Seminole Indians would be from the tribe of Reuben, which we spiritually believe to be true. All right, we have faith that is true. So I want to read Habakkuk 2 and 12 one more time. Woe unto him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. And let's look up that word iniquity, because he definitely established this place with iniquity. All right, that's enough information about the Shasta tribe. We're going to get into the Most High's future judgments. Iniquity, immoral or grossly unfair behavior. This place was definitely established by that. So guess what? Esau, Edom, Caucasus, cave-dwelling monkeys. You got hell to pay for the way that you. The scriptures say it right here. For the way that you took this land, you got hell to pay. So I'm gonna go to Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, right? And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it, right? So who shed the blood in this land? Esau, right? Esau, the so-called white man. You know, he's the one. He's the one that that defiled this land and polluted this land with the blood of the Most High's chosen people, right? And he's gonna pay for that. You know, he has hell to pay for that, right? So, you know, and it says, let me see if I can grab that too. Genesis 49. Uh, 49 and 19. Genesis 49 and 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Right, so, you know, the Most High Yahweh is going to have the last laugh, and he's going to use Gad and the rest of the other tribes, 11 tribes, to recompense his indignation, along with the angels and Yahweh Shai, who are coming back and via UFO, what you call UFOs, which are the chariots of the Most High, and he's coming to wreak havoc on this place, you know, and redeem what's his, which is the nation of Israel. This is Jeremiah 16 and 16. Yeah, 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes and of the rocks. Yeah, Esau likes to be in rocks. Caucasian means cave dweller. Right, and that's where his people come from, because his pale self was pushed to those caves because of the wickedness that he's wicked, and he was causing havoc on the earth. So we put him in caves. You know, eventually he came back out. He survived on juniper root, and I can't remember the other thing he survived on. For mine eyes are upon their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is the iniquity hid from my eyes. Yeah, Most High is watching you devils and your wickedness. You know, so it don't matter what you do and how you do it, the Most High is watching, right? And first, I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land, which the land is actually talking about the people and the land, the nation of Israel. And those devils that are there now are imposters, fake Jews, you know what I'm saying? They Jewish, like ish is a suffix meaning kinda or likened unto, right? But they're nothing like us. They're the opposite of us. They're the synagogue of Satan, according to Revelations. Reading on, they have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things, right? So Micah 4 and 10. Micah 4 and 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, right, the nation of Israel, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. And Babylon is this place, America, spiritually America, spiritually Sodom, and spiritual Egypt. There shall, according to the scriptures. But that's another lesson. There shalt thou be delivered. There Yahweh shall redeem thee. Yahweh Bashem and Yahweh Shai shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. And who's our enemy? You know, Jacob and Esau is an ancient battle that goes back from the time they were born in the womb until now, when it became two nations, right? And that whole story about Jacob and Esau, it says two nations shall come from thy bowels and separate from thy bowels, right? And it did. He's our wicked twin brother, right? And it says, shall redeem us from the hand of our enemies. That's how we know we are the nation of Israel. Now, also, many nations are gathered against thee, that say, let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion. Again, Israel, right? And every other nation loves the fact that the so-called white man has us in derision, right? The Arabs love it. The so-called Eastern Indians love it. Moab and Ammon, they love it. Japheth, the so-called Hawaiians, Filipinos, Chamorros, whatever you call yourselves now. You're from the tribe of Japheth, right? From the nation of Japheth, I should say. You all love the fact that we are at our worst, and you still want to be us, even though we in our worst predicament ever, right? Reading on. But verse 12. But they know not the thoughts of Yahweh, neither understand they his counsel. For he shall gather them as the sheaves into the floor. He's going to gather all you nations together for one reason. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto Yahweh, and their substance unto Yahweh, the whole earth. He says he's gonna let us beat into pieces many people, right? Man, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. That's what the Most High has planned. Jeremiah 49:13. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra, which is a city in Idumea, which is basically, this is speaking about you so-called Edomite, or you so-called white people, the Edomites, shall become a desolation, because after this place is destroyed, it's going to become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to battle. That gets a little deeper. Isaiah 58, 1-7. And Gad, it's time to wake up. You Native Americans, so like, yeah, I'm gonna start another video, part 3.